monkeys.
Man, I sure did see that DBZ movie with Broly in it.
Oh yeah.
DBC is kind of great.
Yeah, never say that again. What
Well,
are you a fan of?
I don't know, isn't it obvious?
No, it's not, because you're wearing the wrong shit. When he's wearing this, he's a kid. When he's wearing that, he's in
This is
Shippuden.
fucking Naruto.
No, you're
Naruto's better.
No, is there? It's not even like
What,
this.
Dragon Balls? Like these? Right here?
No.
I got two of them.
You forgot the Z, jackass.
No one gives a shit about Z.
Z.
That's why it's at the end of the alphabet. It fucking sucks.
Look, it says over here too, somewhere.
You're pissing me off.
Sorry.
I'm not sorry.
What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. What are you
What
gonna
you got
do?
under this? Huh? Let's see what you got under
No.
it. Come on. Yeah, it's not that.
No. Shut up.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it? DBZ. I forgot my sensu beans. Shit. I'm gonna fuck you up.
What are they doing up there?
Something stupid.
Oh no! A stray bolt from your blast killed Jeff!
Fuck.
Welcome to Second Run Reels, the show with hot reviews and even hotter host. We're at Salzer's Video Store, and we're gonna be reviewing Dragon Ball Super Broly. I'm Adam.
I'm Dale.
I'm Ken.
My name is Vroom Fondle.
Jeff.
And that's Pat over there.
So what did you guys think of the movie?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I liked everything. I liked to meet some of that chi lie, some of that chi lie,
She-Li, B-Li.
some of that chi lie.
We just came out that she's 15.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
ass.
Okay.
She had a nice ass.
But yeah, the flow animation or like bleeding animation, like they did for the clothes, looked like it was a natural flow, like it actually was like real cloth flapping in the wind and stuff like that.
They do that.
I think they really improved on that throughout the years, and I think if they continue, they will make it look practically seamless one day.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z's animation has always been really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like this movie was just like the culmination of the best animation.
It's,
Probably.
yeah, it's pretty insane.
No, yeah.
They went into like multiple dimensions, I think.
Yeah,
at
but
one
like
point.
just the way it was drawn. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It was.
really
Do
cool.
you think
Yeah,
it was?
they really like showed off their potential. It's like you did the point of view one where they're flying through the air,
Yeah.
he's beating the shit out of him. Then they switched to where it's like him looking at Broly and he's like being fucking thrown through the chunks of ice.
The glaciers, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was cool.
that was the coolest part.
I like the part where when Broly and Goku are fighting, and he just fucking takes.
Yeah,
Goku just
Dude, Goku's like voice actor must have like
Yeah.
passed out. He was literally screaming.
It's like for free.
Yeah, dude, like when he's throwing him through like the whole mountain,
It was
flipping him
fun.
back and forth. It was so like it was cool.
There's that 5-minute period where he's just like, like.
I like
Perfect 5 minutes.
I like how Frieza's now like a part of the group, sort of. Like he's like a frenemy kinda. It's so funny. Like just the whole plot of him only getting the Dragon Balls to grow 5 centimeters.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was explaining to Jeff that like his character was basically like one of the like first baddies where it's just like he killed most of like. Okay, granted, Krillin got killed by like King Piccolo and Dragon Ball and all that, but like he really like mercilessly killed a lot of people. At this point, he's just more of like a gag. Like he's just.
I like him like that though.
Yeah.
I think he's a great fucking comic relief. Like it's so funny. Like throughout this whole movie, like everything he does is hilarious. Like how he shoots Broly's dad, and then blames the fight on it.
Yeah.
And obviously the 5 centimeter thing. I like how it got super intense, and that was just
They're like, what can he possibly be wishing?
Yeah, like I kept thinking that they were gonna come back to it eventually, and that it was gonna be some like convoluted thing to help win at the end, and they didn't, and it was literally the 5 centimeter thing,
That was it?
and I was just like, okay.
So that made you mad. You didn't like
No, I was fine with that. I'm like, okay, I suppose he's like, because when they introduced him, like he was supposed to be this serious guy, and he's like, hello, monkeys.
Yeah,
and then it's like, and then he's like the 5 centimeter thing, and then the whole thing with the, oh my God, your dad's dead, and I'm like,
this movie was beautiful, and like Dragon Ball fans will respect it, but definitely they did throw in a lot of like inside jokes as well that I feel like somebody like you just wouldn't get. They would just kind of like reach over your head and you're just like, what the fuck?
He's calling you stupid.
basically.
at least I know
Sorry, monkey.
a lot about other animes.
Jurassic Park.
Find a way.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of? Most of you guys know that Broly, that wasn't his first time being on the screen. Yeah, he has a different origin. His past origin was way worse. He was diabolical only for the reason that Goku cried next to him.
When they were babies.
Yeah, that was the reason why he would snap and everything. I mean, he had like traumatic experiences and stuff like that. Like the whole Paragus and him getting like thrown out, that happened in the original series too.
Oh, it did?
And yeah, but it was that like rage came from the crying every time he saw Kakarot or anybody that looked like him. Like in one of the movies he fights Goten and all them.
I mean, it kind of works just because it's like something so trivial, and that's what triggers him, and that just shows how like relentless he is. But yeah,
But
I mean,
this
kind of
this one's
this one's more grounded.
I
It
like
builds
how
up a
he's-
lot better.
I like how he's a frenemy in this one.
Yeah.
It's much cooler.
And I feel like that last part that Frieza says was pretty cool, where it's like we're gonna see which side he kind of ends up to. If for whatever reason he just decides, fuck all the Saiyans, I'm gonna go kill Goku, or he's like, I'm just gonna be a peaceful dude. Let's fight every like Tuesday or something. Let's train.
Yeah.
I wish they would have shown. I know, like his dad Bardock. I wish they would have shown more of his fight, because in his own movie he goes off on like a bunch of
The
people.
way he dies in this movie is sad. Dude.
Yeah, the way he dies in this movie, it's like it's more dramatic. It's less like relentless, because in the original he's just like he's pissed off and he's trying his hardest to get to Frieza, and then you watch all of that and then you see him die and it's just like Jesus Christ. But in this one it's just more of like they were never like their fates were sealed.
Yeah,
You know?
they didn't have a chance.
Like he like tries to stop the giant fucking Frieza bomb. He's
But he
just
just-
like,
Well, yeah, that's the thing though. Like when I saw that, and it was just the 2 seconds of him trying to stop it and stuff, I was like, oh, well, that was a really anticlimactic battle. But I was talking to Alex and Adam yesterday, and they were saying that there was a whole other movie, and I'm actually kind of interested to go and see that movie, so
That
I
one's
kind
pretty
of
It's supposed to be
understand
one of the better ones.
like what happened. Because it would be really interesting to see what was going on during that whole thing.
Yeah, that must have been
Well-
confusing, because that's another thing too. You gotta realize that like Goku and all them, I bet for like newcomers, they're probably like, how the fuck are these humans doing all this shit?
Yeah.
They're not humans.
Yeah,
They're Saiyans.
yeah.
And
See, I
like,
didn't know that either.
what sucks about the Broly whole like power up is just so what the Saiyans can do is if they keep their tail and they look at the moon, they go into like a rage, kind of like a werewolf thing, but they're giant great apes.
they
So
go
Broly's-
into a primal rage.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What's it called? Basically, Broly's like first form, from what it made it seem, was that it was just all the power of a giant great ape into a human, well, not human, a Saiyan form. Like
Okay.
he's just in his base power level.
But he didn't go into like Super Saiyan.
No, but what Broly has over them is that he has this thing called the Legendary Super Saiyan. And before it was kind of a little convoluted. Right now, they're still gonna obviously have to explain what the hell just happened because, like I said, there's not enough world building. In terms,
it's kinda
like,
rushed at the end.
He's got a good story to start off, but the way he just goes up in power to basically fight these two, which are like Super Saiyan gods.
It felt a little unfair.
Yeah, and I hate, like, oh, I don't hate, I love the part about Frieza. I don't like how people say that that's not Frieza's character to kill Paragus like that. That's totally his
Yeah,
character.
it is.
But what does suck is that literally you go through this whole movie where it seems like Broly, you know, he protects his dad, he loves his dad. But then again, too, you can tell that Broly kind of has a second thought in his head when they're trying to tell him, like, well, your dad's treating you like shit. He kind of, like, thinks about it. And then the moment he sees him dead, that's like when he snaps. He doesn't even go up to his body, caress him or anything. Like,
Well, it's because he's like, you know, enraged, so he
Like
can't
he was
really
already
control it.
enraged,
Yeah,
so he wasn't thinking.
yeah.
that
It's
way.
just like it added to it.
Yeah, like I think.
Like I get
that-
what you're saying, but
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have preferred a little bit more, because you got to think about it. Like, this is now in canon with the Dragon Ball Super, so unless they use the Dragon Balls to revive him, Paragus is dead, and literally that's all we're gonna see.
He's
of him.
probably dead.
Yeah,
I doubt
so
he
it's
comes
like-
back.
That kind of sucks. I mean, he's not that much
He's
of
a
an
dick.
important character, but that sucks.
He's
I
just
thought
a
it
dick
could
who
be
was
better.
using his son.
Yeah, well, I kind of think that like he accepted that there was no way to control his like Super Saiyan or like whatever Broly's power was, and he just like let it go off the rails. So that's why like once it started, he could only stop it with the electric. Like there was no way he could stop it. So there was no like for however long they were on that planet, he didn't try to have him control it or cultivate it or whatever. He was just like. No, he's just
Yeah, he
like,
basically,
had
if
to
you
go
think
crazy.
about it, like, he basically treated him like a dog. Like, it must
Yeah.
have been some psychological thing.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like, that, he even says in the movie, that tiny shock compared to, like, all these beams getting thrown in his face and shit like that, like, I'm pretty sure a Kamehameha would hurt more than a fucking shock.
Yeah.
But it must be
It's
something
like
in
a
his
Pavlov.
head.
It's like
yeah.
a psychological thing. It's not
That's
like the
fucked.
actual
Yeah,
thing.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
And they have it's like a shock collar that a dog wears.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You must have been like, but yeah, I thought maybe it could have been shown a little bit better, like a why, or hopefully in whatever future endeavors that they go into, it explains more. Like once he learns how to fucking talk, he's like, I love my dad the whole time, or some shit like that.
yeah.
Because if he just never talks about his dad ever again, then it's like, what the fuck?
Well, also like at the end of the movie. By the way, spoilers. We always forget to put spoilers, but
Just throw that in the beginning.
yeah, we'll throw it in the beginning. Like Goku at the end, he's like, "Well, I'll come and train with you." So now Broly has this person to help him be able to control his powers and stuff. And like, if he trains with Goku and then decides to like become a bad guy, like he'll probably be able to beat them because like he has, that like honestly, if the dad trained him right and like was able to get him to be able to control his power, like Broly would have won that fight easily.
He almost did.
He doesn't have plot armor though.
Yeah.
But still, like,
Actually, Dragon Ball saved him, so he does.
yeah.
Ah, shit, that is true. I was trying to think this whole time. I was like, what the fuck did he even use the Dragon Balls for? But that's true. They're literally
used
about
the
to
Dragon
obliterate
Balls.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save Broly and send him back to the planet he grew up on, please, Dragon!
But honestly, this movie for me, like going into it, was just, I was pumped. I was satisfied for what it was. I did not expect a lot of world building at all. The fight, yeah, I can see how it could be like a drag-on fight. It was a little, yeah. It was weird. It was like Vegeta, then he kind of got his ass beat, but then also too, like, Goku didn't really let him get his ass beat like Goku did.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't do enough.
Like, Vegeta
Yeah.
went into his forms and everything, and even went to the blue one, but then, like, Goku's like, oh, let me take this
He
shit.
didn't get enough of a chance to
Yeah.
like do anything.
And then, like, right into, like, the first 3 minutes, just Goku just starts getting
Yeah.
wrecked. The pacing of the fight was a little weird. It's like Vegeta, he's about to get pumped. He realizes, holy shit, I might get beat up. Goku comes in. Goku gets the shit beat out of him. Literally is talking to Piccolo while Broly's like walking up to him. He's just like, oh fuck, Piccolo, what do I do?
Yeah, it's a weird, like I said, weird tone.
Yeah.
And I feel like Vegeta didn't even fight that much. Like I felt like that fight scene was only 3 minutes, and this whole thing was the second half of the movie. And it was just a lot of Goku fighting, and then they took that weird, like they just stopped the plot to go talk to Piccolo and do the fusion thing while he was like kicking Frieza's ass, and then they were like, okay, now I can defeat him. Yeah. And then they went on for another like 15 minutes fighting.
I wish we would have seen Frieza fight. That would have been kind of cool.
I wish we would have seen more of Frieza's fight and more of Vegeta's fight, because it's. I think it's incredibly fun to watch those two characters in a particular fight, because they're just such fun characters. And you know, Goku's a great character. He is, even though a lot of people like to give him flack because he has like no arc and stuff, which isn't really true. But it is much more satisfying to watch Vegeta. And
definitely,
Frieza.
and it would have been cool to see Vegeta fight more, because it's like you go through so much build up in the beginning about how basically they in the Society of Saiyans, Vegeta is ultimately top dog, and Broly's just Savage Land type, slums. That would have been so cool to have that like show off. He's just like, I'm an arrogant prince. Who are you to be?
Especially since like the whole beginning point
was them to fight, and it was Vegeta and Broly's fight.
They kind of, it's like they forgot about that whole 40 minutes of build up in the beginning. Yeah. And they just were focusing
on, holy shit, this fight's really cool.
Let's keep going. Like, let's not connect this to anything really. Like it was a cool fight, but it was just a fight. Like when you for it to be a good fight, you need to have like emotion behind like what's happening.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough like stakes or anything. It was just.
I think after a while, once Goku got in, like, and after the whole like him getting the shit beat out of him, I think it just turned more into like a let's just see how far this fight goes.
Yeah, like, that's what it turned into.
Because it's just Goku, and like that's always been Goku's character. He loves to get his ass beat, essentially. Like
he's Rocky.
Yeah, he's Rocky. Like he'll throw himself with the most strongest person, get his ass beat, and come back.
He's the Italian stallion.
And it's like
he's the Iron Horse.
It was weird because it's like he's just I don't know, like just seeing Goku. And it's like, I feel bad because he's just always the scapegoat. Like, I feel like they always have so many chances to make Vegeta into a cool character. Yeah. So many fans want that. So many fans want him to, at least for one arc, be stronger than Goku. They never do it for him. They, like...
I mean, personally, Vegeta's my favorite character. I really like Vegeta. He's a great character. I really wish that they did focus on their fight more, because, although the fight was like spectacular and it's really cool to watch and everything, it would have been so much more satisfying watching like Vegeta and Broly fucking
I don't know, like I really appreciated the movie. The movie was cool. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even the people that aren't Dragon Ball Z hardcore fans.
Yeah, I mean it was just a spectacle kind of. Look at this sort of thing. It wasn't about the emotion or trying to do something really new and different. It was about just kind of
refreshing everyone's mind. Hey, this is what Dragon Ball Z is.
This is what it is.
For the next one.
Yeah, and not only that, they're not to sound fucking stupid, but they literally flex on everybody. They're like, we can do 3D animation, we can do this, and they literally sent them to another fucking dimension. I'm not gonna lie, it looked weird, but the background was like beautiful. It looked cool.
Yeah, it was weird too how that happened. You didn't really just happens, Yeah. And you're like, oh.
The only thing that really bothered me was the music.
I don't really remember
because during all the fight scenes,
is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, when they were fighting, it was just like a crazy beat, like. And I was like, oh my god, that's what you're doing, is just screaming the names.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Broly!
Yeah,
Broly! And it's like, oh, Goku!
Well, have you ever seen Akira?
Jeez. Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
A few times.
Well, their music is literally just. Tetsu.
Honestly, got it.
It's great. It's
I
great.
thought it was
I don't
awesome.
remember that. Like
'Cause it's
honestly,
like-
all the music for this one, I just noticed that like they were just screaming.
It's
names.
not
I've been on
loud to the
Spotify, I'll
point
show
where
it to
you
you.
can't like hear any of the characters, but it's in the background and it's kind of pumping you up because you see everybody just fucking muscular, pissed off, and like especially when Gogeta comes out, it's like Gogeta,
Yeah.
and then he just like shows
Yeah.
up and I'm like that's badass. And it's I don't know. I mean I thought the music was okay. I didn't think like I wouldn't go download that shit. No offense, but it was. I thought it was okay for the movie.
I mean,
Yeah, it
look,
worked.
you go, you know what you're getting with Dragon Ball. You're getting a badass fight, and you're getting some good, like, subplot and exposition. And all in all, I think it is a neatly wrapped little Dragon
It checked
Ball
all the
movie.
boxes
Yeah.
for fans. It didn't necessarily do anything crazy, but it was a good
And
one.
I also left off wanting for more. Like,
Yeah.
the whole
Like
ending.
when I left the theater, I wanted to go fight some random people in the street.
I think that's
Basically.
when Dragon Ball does a great job. Is when after you're done watching it, you want to go fight somebody. And I wanted to fight somebody.
Dude, yeah, that
I was
was when we went, like that was perfect. Like I had my Dragon Ball Z shirt on, I had my coat, I was hiding my food in my backpack. Got in the theater, whipped out my In-N-Out, some chips, a drink,
Whipped out your in out. Wow. Bold.
and like
His little piccolo.
I was just sitting there watching this, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. I love this. And I'm not gonna lie, like the moment like it ended, I was just like, I know it's not a fucking Marvel movie, but please let there be an end credit for whatever. I don't even care. I just want to see the characters
Just
again.
something.
Yeah, it's some even if they say like thanks for watching, some shonen
That'd
shit.
be nice.
Yeah, that would have been
Have
cool.
some SNL ending.
Or like have them all flying in the air, you know how they like used to do. That'd be so cool. But I mean, it didn't happen. But I was still satisfied, and it was just, I honestly like. I mean, you guys laughed. I told you. I literally like scoured the internet to find like somewhere to download the movie. I couldn't find it on Pirate Bay, but I found somebody's comment on Pirate Bay that led to a porn site that was downloading it. I don't care what happened. I fucking went to it, dude. Best shit I've ever done, dude. It's on my phone. Always gonna fucking play that shit everywhere I go. Porn? No, it was on a porn website though.
Big Bang, Dragon Ball Z.
No, literally, it said like Dragon Ball Z, download before deleted. Like download this before delete. And I was like, holy shit. And then I checked, I was like, oh fuck, it's probably gonna be in like 180p. It's 720, not that bad.
That's
It
perfect.
took me like 4 minutes to download. I was like, my day's made, dude. It was
It
weird because
it was really good.
before I saw it with you guys, I was gonna see it with somebody else, one of my other friends, Vito, and we were scared that it was gonna leave theaters within like 4 days, and it stayed there for a while.
A
And
month or two.
yeah, and we even had people come to Regency, and they're like, "Where's the Dragon Ball Z?"
I didn't
And I'm
I remember
like,
that.
I fucking wish we had that movie. Like, I wouldn't be up here at the front helping you if we had that movie. Like, and they're just like, "Oh, are you serious? Like, are you guys gonna get dude? If we get the Dragon Ball Z movie, like."
No.
Like, it won't happen,
way.
but I like for whatever miracle we ever do, I would not.
Anime movies only go to first try.
Yeah,
It's a
because
sad
they're
reality.
special releases. They don't
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
consider them to
Big
be.
fan of the movie.
I hope it's reaching new fans, cause like they need all the support they can get. Cause like if they don't get that support and the story's not good, it's gonna turn into a whole nother like Super or GT, where it's not gonna be as good. Only a few good moments. Cause I really like. I think Dragon Ball could be something super amazing.
Yeah.
It's like can compete with other actual like. Not saying Dragon Ball's not a real anime, but other
Yeah.
animes with like actual substance, actual story, perfect world building. I would pray for the day that would happen,
Yeah.
because it's like
You care about everything, not just the
Yeah.
fighting.
yeah, because it's like there's so many things that's like I like when me and Alex were talking to Jeff about Dragon Ball Z. It's like I was so excited to tell Jeff so many things, but then I was like, holy shit, how am I gonna explain all of this? There's no fucking way to explain the power levels. I don't even know who's fucking strong in the series, because it's like everybody just beefs up over everybody. The powers, I didn't even know, like, there's that one part where, like, Goku uses his, like, ki to freeze Broly to
Oh
place.
yeah.
That's the first time, at least, I've ever seen it.
There's been similar things, but I don't think Goku did it.
And like I've never seen it to where the aura like wraps from his fingers onto them. I don't know. At least me, I've never seen that. I'll probably look it up tonight and see if that's a thing. But like, yeah, there's just little things here and there where it's like I want to explain Dragon Ball to people, but then it's kind of like it's not as bad, but it's kind of like a Kingdom Hearts situation where it's just like you gotta be invested.
You gotta know what's up.
Yeah, because if not, like you're just gonna be like, dude, like they're just screaming. I don't care. They're just screaming and punching.
Yeah, and I feel it's the same way with a lot of those like really long animes or the animes with a lot of series like Bleach, One Piece, Naruto. Like people tell me all the time that I need to watch One Piece, but it's like 900 episodes.
Dude, yeah,
like,
I've gotten
like
I
I don't want to commit to that. You know,
done,
and like
I'm done.
Dragon Ball, there's a lot of different series. I don't know which one's right. I don't know if like I want to commit to something like that.
Got
you know?
over 200 episodes on One Piece back in the day. It's pretty good,
Yeah,
but it
right?
takes a long time
It's
to get
good,
going.
and then
The
there's
first
sometimes
100
where it's
episodes,
like-
you feel like nothing happens.
Yeah, and I've been through like all of Naruto. I've been through all of
It's
Bleach,
entertaining.
and it's like I don't want to go through that with another.
Yeah,
anime,
like
you know?
One Piece is crazy. Like I don't.
They get so powerful, dude.
They get so powerful, and it's cool seeing like the snippets of fight. I'm not gonna lie, like for any One Piece fans out there, like I'm gonna be honest. I just watch the fights on YouTube. I wish I could be invested, but like, dude, when I go on like Kiss Anime or some shit like that, and I just see them, I keep scrolling down, it never fucking ends. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And then not only that, I remember before I used to only watch like shonen anime, and then switching over to like more focused anime, whether it's Trigun, Samurai Champloo, parts, even like I've seen only 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop already was better than like what I've seen, no offense, in terms of world building and like characters in Dragon Ball Z, all of the franchise.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's when you switch over to anime like that too, then you kind of like lean back and you're like, do I really need to watch One Piece? Like I can just rewatch Samurai Champloo. It's 20 episodes, beautiful.
Like it
Right,
takes
like,
so long to get the
yeah.
same feeling.
My favorite anime.
Yeah,
of
like-
all time.
like-
Love it.
Those shorter enemies like Gurren Lagann. Gurren
Oh,
Lagann is
yeah,
my favorite
I-
anime.
yeah,
I've
sorry.
seen it like 3 times.
Here's the
You know?
heavens.
Yeah.
Space Dandy's great.
Yeah, like
Cowboy
those shorter
Bebop.
animes are really easy to get through, and you know they're good. And like I could never go back and rewatch Naruto. I could never go back and rewatch Bleach, even though I want to go back and like experience the first like little bits of Naruto, and I can't do that.
Maybe just try a thank you.
Jeff, how many reels would you give this out of 10?
Okay, honestly, out of 10, I'm gonna rate it in terms of an anime movie because I don't think you could really uphold certain anime movies to like actual movie standards. You know,
Yeah, they are kind of their
Fair
own
enough,
thing.
yeah.
When the wind blows.
like Ghibli films
Yeah.
or like certain films like The Boy and the Beast, you can hold those to like actual cinematic standards. But like something like the One Piece movie or the Naruto, you gotta like lower those
Yeah,
standards.
these are kind of their own
and
plots.
you gotta
TV
lower it
movies.
like that.
Yeah, it's like looking at superhero movies.
Yeah.
They're just sub.
Yeah, right. So, I didn't like Dragon Ball Z going into this movie. I gave it a chance watching this film. I tried to learn more about the lore afterwards. I had Adam and Alex explain some stuff to me afterwards. And honestly, like when I was done with the movie, I wanted to go out and watch some more of it. So I think I could give it like a 6 or something. You know, like it wasn't the greatest movie. The fight scenes, some of them were pretty cool. Other ones, like it kind of dragged on. It was kind of boring. The story in the beginning was all right, but like, you know, as good as it could have gotten. I think I give it a 6. You know, like I think that's as good as I can do.
All right.
As long as you say anything lower than 5, I already told you to be honest.
Just you trying.
Okay.
Okay, Pat, after seeing like
40
minutes of it, what do you rate it?
It just reminded me of like binge watching Dragon Ball Z in general. And it just felt like another TV episode, really elongated without commercials. Pretty much it gave me everything that I was looking for, but didn't surprise me in anything. I wanted to be engaged, so I'll give it like a 3.5.
Are you gonna kill him now?
Yeah, the phone.
No, I mean, I've talked to Pat,
So you're
And
lowering your standards for Pat?
Yeah, just
Most
because.
people have to be honest.
Just because, like, I know where Pat's coming from. I literally, like, there's one time me and Pat were working, and I said one thing about, like, I don't even know what we got the new Planet of the Apes poster. I said one thing. I think I just said one of them's wearing a sweater, and he went on a whole rant about what he loves about Planet of the Apes, what he hates, how it's done, what it's done for, like, cinema, and everything. So Pat, he's got his own taste. That's fine. I don't ever hear Pat really giving anime flack, so it's like I can't really,
Plus, he did just watch the exposition part. You didn't even get to the good part of the movie.
Dude, 10 out of 10. I don't care what anybody says. Honestly, like, I'm trash for this series. Like, after watching the movie, like I told you guys, I scoured the internet for the movie. Literally, I don't like shopping at Zoomies, but they're taking like all of my money because the few people that are coming out with Dragon Ball Z shirts that look really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'll say I've spent over like $300 on shirts from Zoomies.
Hey man, shirts are expensive.
Shirts, hats, and I got a sweater, and I have not regretted it at all.
I like that Robo Frieza shirt thing. Yeah, that
Robo Frieza one is my favorite. There's two of them that I haven't even worn.
Alright, Cam, what about you?
Honestly, I'd give it like a 8 out of 10. I really liked it. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was really entertaining, and it got me hooked on like Dragon Ball Z because I hadn't seen it other than like Resurrection F before that.
Yeah.
And after it, I really wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z, but I can't find it anywhere, so I have to scour the internet
I
for
think
it.
they gave it.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you were about to watch the series, like you were asking me like, where should I start from? Like, literally days before like we saw this, and I think this was like a good thing to like get you hooked into this series. Like this, I think that's like what this movie's great at. It's great at hooking like a new generation.
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna stand with your 8 out of 10 reels. Like it was, I got everything I wanted out of it pretty much going in, but then again, it didn't surprise me really, which is why I'm giving it like an 8 as opposed to like a 9 or a 10. But I mean, I came out of it really pumped. It was so beautiful to look at. There was a few surprises, how they like went to a new dimension and stuff, and they fused and stuff. That was cool. But it did kind of feel like almost like a elongated episode. Like it almost didn't feel like a movie to me. But it was a good ride, and I recommend it to anybody who likes any sort of thing related to Dragon Ball Z.
Nice. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Here's looking at you, kid.
Okay, that's fucking you're reading the whole thing. I hate you. Dude, I need to take a shit. Screaming too much.
Yeah! Say believe it.
Believe it!
You didn't do it right. You said the peace sign.
Believe it! Okay, that's so cute.
Wait, now do
I
it
hate
again.
you.
Let's do it to the Hango face at the end.
Believe it!
What the?
I didn't sign up for this. That's disgusting.
I love it so much.
Oh,
It's so good.